shadows in the corridor while she sat alone at her desk copying scriptures. The garden burst into full bloom in spring, yet he never once glanced back at it. She saw these realities clearly, but she never revealed her sorrow or her joy. This marriage had bought her a lifetime of profound honor. Perhaps to her this already represented fulfillment. But whether this fulfillment was merely for public display or represented genuine contentment in her heart that she herself could not articulate. She knelt prostrate before the jade steps, her heart clear and desolate. Many things were nothing more than transient, smoke passing before the eyes. What was gained and what was lost would ultimately return to dust. Suzhang had never owed her anything. In fact, it was she who owed him far too much. In her previous life, she had used her life-saving grace as leverage to compel him to marry her. She claimed deep affection, but in truth it was a presumptuous usurpation. His heart already belonged to another, and though she knew this, she forcefully intruded, purely to secure personal stability and honor. On their wedding day, his eyes were cold and heavy, yet she smiled brightly, receiving guests in the main hall. She forced herself to appear composed, though her heart trembled minutely within. Suzhang, a Tenhua scholar, elegantly composed and rigorously self-disciplined. Despite his clear unhappiness, he never once uttered a single word of complaint against her. In over 20 years of marriage, he never took a concubine, nor did he ever treat her harshly. She enjoyed every honor due to her rank, yet night after night, she fell asleep facing his back, only to wake in a chamber filled with cold silence. Perhaps this lifelong emotional distance was this lifelong coldness, was the most silent, yet most excruciating punishment he could inflict. 20 years as husband and wife amounted to nothing more than a legal bond, a marriage sought for power, a life lived for reputation, leverage used through kindness, and a written contract that trapped them both. She had once naively believed that by securing a high position, she could eventually win his heart. She failed to realize that this marriage, which was a cage for her, was equally a shackle for him. The candlelight in the Buddha hall flickered, and the chanting flowed like water, yet her heart felt heavy and inert as stone. She slowly closed her eyes, her fingertips touching the cool sandalwood of the altar. As her chest gently rose and fell, only a few words surfaced in her deepest thoughts. No more stolen love, no more a life wronged. The sound was as light as motes of dust, yet it carried an undeniable finality.